find it on my phone. Assalamu alaikum. This is Anas. I'm from Riyadh Schools. And I'm very much concerned with what's happening here now because I'm an instructional leader in Riyadh Schools. Our question is, how is to maintain youth interest in teaching them for entrepreneurship, not on entrepreneurship.
Or about entrepreneurship.
Or about entrepreneurship. Yes. And as we used to do in classes, where the first thing towards answering a question is analyzing it. This is what we teach our kids. Even if they are learning about business or entrepreneurship, they need to know how to analyze the situation, how to analyze the market, and how to analyze the needs as well. So the team, I was lucky to have a team of consultants here, a couple of advisors in the team from business background and from technology background as well. And here is our input. After analyzing the question, we got the following keywords. One is about the keyword interest and how to maintain this interest. Then we need to go for a clearer definition on entrepreneurship with our kids or with our students. And the keyword here, for, not on. And the last thing is, a supporting factor for reaching an answer to that question is the two-way dialogue. Let's go for the input that we got from the team on there. So for maintaining interest, we need first to know what interest is.
For you, because they are saying that can you see mic here? I put it.
So my voice doesn't reach over there?
No, but they are recording you as well. So they just
So if we go for maintaining interest, calm down. I used to speak to my students, a large audience. When we talked about interest, the main idea here is having a sort of interactive sessions that can include a couple of hooks, for example, to students in the area of business studies or entrepreneurship. And it's not only about having interactive sessions, the know-how that the gentleman has discussed a lot, the know-how and the know-who as well. So the know-how about interactive sessions is in terms of technology, integrating technology in the kind of sessions we're doing, and there should be a sort of creativity happening on the ground. One more item is, if we don't have a proper discipline well announced and contracted in the beginning, students and kids will not be involved in what we are doing. That's why we need to set the rules before we start the process of instruction. And this happens years ago, even in the Islamic teachings as well, when the lecturer is giving a lecture in the whatever place, students used to learn very well in the past centuries because they used to have a sort of discipline. We need to apply this in something that is life relevant or connecting to real life. One more thing about entrepreneurship is understanding the key term itself. And understanding the key term is not how to define entrepreneurship, but what connotations are associated to entrepreneurship. So as we've learned in the first 20 minutes today, there should be some popping words that come to the mind when we talk about entrepreneurship. For example, autonomy, self-regulation. Students need to know how to self-regulate their learning, pacing, and their targets as well. One more point is mind-blowing. Yes, we need to blow it, not just to keep thinking and use it. One third item here is, it's not clearly written, excuse me for that. So to save time, let me move to the last key term, which is for entrepreneurship, not on entrepreneurship or about entrepreneurship. And here at this point, let me give me a quick example that we used to employ in Riyadh Schools. And for those who don't know Riyadh Schools, it's founded like 50 years ago by King Salman himself when he was the Prince of Riyadh. And I'm quite sure if we have a bunch of Saudi people here, we might have different graduates sitting in here. The thing we did is, a part of curriculum development, we have added to the core subjects one more subject that we are teaching on weekly basis, 2 hours a day, which is well-being. There's a subject now in Riyadh Schools called well-being. Well-being is simply 2 hours that students spend with their teachers, listening, interacting, and providing ideas on things like metacognition, self-understanding, habits of mind, and so on. And since I'm running out of time, sorry I wasted your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Group 4. Group 4, how to combine skills and knowledge.